Okay. Very knee deep in something. Very knee deep. You're very submerged here. Trying to find a solution, trying to fix something, trying to hold things together. Can't quite get out, not just yet. There is something that's coming through, Aquarius. Like you could be just tasked with some kind of big responsibility, and it's kind of it's just got you very involved. Lots of attachments here, but there is something that's coming through, and that is, well, you know what song I keep hearing right now? Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics. And that shows the meaning of that song. You know, keep your head up, keep on, just keep moving, keep your head up, keep on moving, basically. And it's the meaning is about you, you needing to stay optimistic, keep going, because things are actually happening, and keep dreaming. Just basically keep believing. You're almost there in getting out of a struggle that you could be in. And I do see lots of fixing things up and so on, and perhaps you're a little bit tired, and some of you could be physically fixing things. I do see fixing. There's something very specific here, like putting up a cupboard or chest of drawers and all of this, and it's getting a bit much. And I know that's very specific, but that is what I see here. Something to do with your house, perhaps. Not for all of you, because some are just other things, like emotionally, that's something that's very draining. But with the song that keeps coming up, it's like not to listen to the negative talk. Not to listen to the negative talk. Just keep on moving. Hold, keep holding on, and until it will not feel like a struggle anymore. You will resolve things. There is some sort of resolution that you have been really wanting to reach, and you are attaining that, Aquarius. You are attaining that. You're like, here you have these goals. You soon to reach them. And when you get to those goals, you look back, you're like, oh, what was the problem? That's the kind of feeling that you're going to see, like, what was actually the problem? I mean, it was right here all along, actually, as a matter of fact. There are certain distances that you've had to go in order to reach this goal or these goals. But it's something I'm seeing that is worth it, because through this struggle, you've learned what to keep from it and what not to keep from it. Like, you've learned from if you had to go, if you had to detour, take the long route, or let's say you are building this chest of drawers, and you kind of put the wrong screws in and all this, and the instructions are so complicated. But at the end, once you finally make it, you're like, oh, wow. I actually can unscrew all of this and do it again so much quicker, so much better. And you feel good about yourself. And that is what is worth it. It's like, well, okay, so now I know where I went wrong, kind of thing, and who to trust and who to believe. Your senses are very sharp. I see them, like I see your antennas up, and you're like, okay. Really, your senses are very sensitive. Like, you're really feeling things. Your intuition is so much greater these days, and you're unafraid to speak a lot of truth. Some things that you see is going wrong or you don't believe in, you're speaking your truth here. But I do see you also being very kind about it, Okay, let's see what the cards have for you. Okay, we have the King of Wands. There is a resolution. You had something that's kind of kept you down emotionally, your heart. There is something coming through. And I see music, something to do with music is coming. Maybe you're connected through music, you and this other person or the situation that you're in. And there's something that feels very alive and you're able to breathe so much easier. That's what I'm getting. Look at that. King of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Like I said, yeah, there is a resolution happening for sure. Absolutely. And I feel like it's all about divine timing as well. King of Wands, sorry. King of Wands. There is, here with the Queen of Swords in between the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, this is the resolve that's happening. It is, needing to not just kind of go with your emotions, but also really think very wisely with your mind, being very logical, seeing different aspects of the situation between the King and the Queen of Wands here, being kind of having a mediator, seeing things from a different perspective is very much needed, but a lot of straight truths being spoken. Something that on both ends you can feel like there is justice coming through. And with the King of Wands, I feel like in this way you're in a space, in a place where you're ready to take action, you're ready to really go on, continue and progress with something that is very deep to you, something that you've nurtured. There is assistance. There's more that is, for some, there's two people that matter to you that could really come in and change a lot for you or help you. But here with the Queen of Swords and then with the Queen of Wands, it is, and I do see like here with the Queen of Wands, because also they're looking away. Look, they're looking away. So something is happening. You're on the right track. After this resolve is happening, then you guys could be facing each other, being kind of really on the same page without having a mediator in the middle, if that makes sense. But with, your personality, your charm, there's something here that I also get in terms of perhaps there's some of you may have some kind of addictive personality. I don't know, that's what's coming through now here with the Queen of Wands. Or people are addicted to your personality. Because there's something here that you're just you're thriving. You're really, really thriving in your energy and the things that you do. And because you feel and you see things are getting better and improving, and you're moving with passion, you're moving with, your things are starting to grow a lot. It almost feels like there's like a wild energy here, that there is, for you, nothing really stopping you. I'm getting a really tempting offer coming your way. Really, really tempting offer. And it is 100% up to you whether you choose to decide to take it or not, because you may have to, choose wisely what you want to leave behind or what you want to bring forward. Oh my God, I'm like, what? As soon as I said that, choose wisely, we have the Death card and the Judgment. The Death card and the Judgment here. Wow. This is something else. Look at these cards. Very, very powerful, Aquarius. You're deciding to really kind of have a big new beginning. You're ending something, going straight into a new beginning, and you're going to have to walk carefully, deciding things are going to become a lot clearer. As soon as this thing is finished, there's a completion here. I'm ready to step forward, Aquarius. You're ready to go. With the judgment, some things you have to answer for. There are lots of questions, and you have to sort of get ready to know how to answer these and whatnot. Certain consequences to actions, not necessarily bad, but just things that you have to deal with. Sometimes you feel like you're the one picking up the pieces, but as long as you are good with your conscience, you're headed in a safe place, in a good direction here. I mean, it's very, very powerful. Here, this new beginning, it's like, okay, you made this happen. It's like, are you ready? Let's do this. It's like you're ready to kind of really jump out of that plane. That's how strong this energy is. You're ready to really go for things that, maybe it's in your wildest imagination. You never thought you would actually do, and you're doing it. You're stepping into that zone. Let's jump out the plane. I mean, it's an energy of go, 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 of that excitement of like, life's too short, but as long, I have to say, as you do things the smart way, get rid of things that were holding you back, were slowing you down, and allow things to move at a pace that suits you, Oh, wait, and we have here the Two of Swords. Wow, after the Judgment. I'm seeing here that perhaps some of you need to gain more control over certain decisions that's been taken. You decide something and you have to see it through, which you are doing, but there's also, as I was saying, something you need to remove. You kind of like take something away and then you bring forward what works for you. Two, so it also came out for, I believe, Libra as well. Kind of, the air signs this week's very interesting. They're always interesting. This week in particular, I like it because you're going to have to go really deep into your soul here. There's some shadow work that's needing to be done. Definitely some shadow work, and that's why you have this mediator, the Queen of Swords, here in the middle between the King and Queen of Wands. It's like, yes, the resolution is there, but there is also a new start happening, and it's like deciding and wishing. I'm seeing you wishing and deciding and all of that, and it's like, maybe filter out a few things, choose strongly and wisely, focus on that, and then focus on a certain wish that you have and see what you can do with that. It's like trying to access some kind of control, but there's another way of doing it. There's another way of seeing things through. Okay, and we have here the Three of Wands, which I'm happy to say you do it justice. You do it really, really well. Now, you're in this space. Well done, Aquarius, I have to say, because you definitely succeed through this situation here in a really beautiful, great way. Now there's several options here in front of you, opportunities that you've allowed yourself to go towards, that you've manifested, and that keeps growing, and you're on your way. Now you're looking at the world, you're there, you're stepping into nothing but the light, which I absolutely love for you. No more kind of hesitancy. There's no resistance anymore. You're free to go. You're free to go. Love this. Thank you, Aquarius.